just feel the beat, dance with words, move your feet.
Hello everybody and welcome to this week's vlog and welcome to today's reading Dippit. So I've decided that the first book, I need a light-hearted book. I'm gonna read The Librarianist. It seems really cool. Right, the cover seems very enticing, so it's like a library card, and it just also seems that it's going to be a very light-hearted book, nothing too stressful. And so my plan is for this week's worth of reading is that my book of the month pick is going to be coming, so I'm going to read that, as well as I'm going to try to find the Ali Hazelwood's new book, Not in Love, which I think will be super great and something that I don't know, after just reading like basically everything else that Ali has written, I think that I'll be able to, you know, find it interesting and just really kind of to be a YA, so I think I might enjoy it. So that's just kind of my plan, you know, 3 books a week. Right now I'm just trying to maybe be good. Based on the description of The Librarianist, I don't know if I like it, but you know what? I can give it a try. If I don't like it, I can always DNF it, right? So, thumbs up. Alright, bye. Hello, and welcome to this reading Dippit. Well, looky what just came in. And it's Margo's Got Money Troubles by Rufi Thorpe, which is my book of the month pick. Woohoo! Right, and it is about Margo, who is like a single mom. She's running into some trouble. Obviously, she's got some money troubles. Her estranged father moves back in with her, and she decides to open up a was it OnlyFans account, and it kind of goes from there. And I don't know, I figured that it'd be kind of fun, kind of cutesy, I don't know, just to like see what's happening and I don't know, see if I could just see what it's about and like what goes into making a decision about wanting to make an OnlyFans account. But the bookmark says hold that plot, so that's the bookmark I'm going to use. And I've read a chapter of The Librarianist, and it was pretty good. I mean, a great opening chapter is just about the guy. I mean, it was yesterday, and I'd been in a lot of relaxing. Bob Cornett, he goes on a walk, and he helps bring back one of the residents to this retirement home in the area. And I guess that this woman has wandered off before because she has the name and the address of the retirement home where she lives on a lanyard around her neck, so that way she can be safely returned if she does end up walking off. She does have Alzheimer's, I believe, so that's kind of it. And Bob is a retired librarian, so I'm guessing that they're gonna be fast friends, this couple. But yeah, this is what I'm gonna be reading for these 2 books this week, I guess, is The Librarianist and Margo's Got Money Troubles. Woohoo! Alright, and so I'm currently just finishing up a few things, and I'm I'm watching the X-Files movies, I want to believe, because that's where I am, because I'm rewatching the show. That's where I am. And so after the movie's done, I'll be going to work at the library. I'm going to see if I can find, hopefully, Not in Love by Ali Hazelwood, her newest book. And if not, that's fine, because I already got a TBR for this week. So, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, bye. Why, hello and everybody to this reading Dippit. So, got my e-reader here, and I had a feeling of FOMO, fear of missing out, so I decided to buy on my e-reader The Ministry of Time. Now, it was the book, was it the book of the month pick, or one of them, for last month, but I was like, oh no, I like this other thriller book instead, I'm gonna get that. And then now everybody's like raving about it, so I started to read that, even though my book of the month book came today, right? Margo's, what is it? Margo's Got Money Problems. So I decided, well, let's read The Ministry of Time. And oh my gosh. And I've also put a hold on it in the library, but I couldn't wait for it, so I started reading it. The first 2 chapters, oh my gosh, page turners. So money well spent, I think, and I can't wait to continue reading it tomorrow, giving you guys some updates. As whew, I think I'm gonna like this one, and I feel like I'm gonna annotate it a little bit or highlight some passages in it, and man, I can't wait to update you. It's gonna be double thumbs up, I think. Alright, bye! Why, hello and welcome to this reading Dippit. So, I have read more of the Ministry of Time and about 200 pages left of the book because it's that much of a page turner. Oh my gosh. So what happens is that you have this big chapter of how, okay, what it's about is just they take these expats who are from the past, who are going to die in the past anyways, and they bring them to the present, right, just to, like, with this, right, they travel just to give them, you know, like a way to see like the world and everything and how get them adjusted. Now this girl, she got a guy from 1867 and he was like a brigadier, he was on a ship, and you get to see how he's adjusting. And of course they're right now they're just dealing with say sicknesses, because back in 1867 they don't have like a lot of the same diseases as we do now, and like the ones that like say we do, like say cholera exist anymore, but we have shots or boosters that deal with that problem, but they haven't been exposed to it, so they're getting that. Same with like the flu, like they just don't know how to handle the flu, and so they're dealing with that issue. But oh my gosh, such a page turner. I'm happy that I bought it off the Kobo store, and oh my goodness, I am suggesting everybody should read this book, and I now understand why it's so popular, right? It's no laughing matter, I must say that, but so far it's a 5 out of 5. Would suggest. Loving it. Read it. All right, bye. Hello and welcome to this reading Dippit. So I have now finished the Ministry of Time, and oh my gosh, it's so good. I would highly suggest it. I'm really happy I bought it off my Kobo. And so what it is just that the Ministry of Time, it has so it brings people who would have died in the past and brings them to the future just to give them like another chance at life and to see what happens. In the ministry there becomes like a mole, and it is our main character's like handler, and then so he gets dealt with, and then after he dies, it realizes that the ministry realizes that there's like another mole, right? So the book ends with, you know, like them figuring out who this other mole is, and our expat from the past, 1867, ends up dying, bringing this person down. And oh my goodness, it is such a page turner. I'm happy that I got it on my Kobo, and it's just, oh my gosh, right? Now, like, there are some quotes that happened that I picked up from like the past, or not from the past, but like from the end of the book, which I feel like I do want to share, just so like that way, like that, I don't know, I just feel like I want to share. And I ended up reading the book a little bit faster just because at the end of the book there is a, what is it called, like there's a anthology, not anthology, what do I want to say, that you can read, what is it, just a book club discussion on it, I don't know, but anyways, so right, oops, on the last page, gosh, right, it says like, don't enter believing yourself a node in general undertaking, that your past and your trauma will define your future, that individual doesn't matter. And another quote is that forgiveness, which takes you back to the person you were and lets you reset them. Hope, which exists in the future in which you are new. Forgiveness and hope are miracles. They let you change your life. They are time travel. And I just think that is just like brilliant beyond brilliant, and how you can change, and how you can just, like, the person you are today, it doesn't have to define your future, and you can really change and be the person that you want to be. And you know, change is hard, but you can always be the person that you want to be. I mean, I just like love that, right? I really like this book, and I'm really happy I bought it. If I were to get like my own copy of the book, I think that I would definitely annotate it, and I would definitely try to I don't know, I would definitely read it again, right? But now I am going to read Not in Love by Ali Hazelwood, and I also bit the bullet and bought that on my Kobo as well. So after I finish reading that, I will have read every single book that Ali Hazelwood has ever written, and I think that's just kind of great. And when I look at the page count on my e-reader, my Kobo, it looks to be like rather small, a smaller book. And I think it is a YA book as well, and I do prefer Ali Hazelwood's YA books, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to finish reading that. Well, in reality, I'll probably be able to finish it tomorrow, but you know, if I end up reading it today, right, that there's nothing wrong with that. But oh my goodness, I'm just, oh, the Ministry of Time, that is just the best, right? And just figuring just how it ended, I don't want to give any of it away, and them just like all working together, and just the little things that you need to go through and to explain to people that come from a different century than you do, and how like the world has like literally changed, right? It is just definitely something else. Oh my gosh, right? So I think I need a few minutes just to like unravel, but yeah, thumbs up to it, and I hope everybody has a great rest of your day. All right, welcome to this reading Dippit. So I have about 100 pages left of Not in Love by Ali Hazelwood, and oh my gosh, it is really good. The chapters alternate between Rue and Eli, and it is so good. And now this book is has a lot more spicy content than all her other ones, which is okay. I wasn't expecting it to be this spicy, or not that there's anything wrong with that, it just wasn't expecting it compared to all her other books, especially reading like the last two YA books, where it was just a lot more implied than it was like literal. But it's all good. And that how they met is that Rue needs a lawyer, and her friend works for this law firm, and Eli is one of the lawyers at the firm, and she's not working on like her case at all, but that's how they met. And they've kind of like, they're dating, but they're not really dating, and of course he will do anything for her. So I'm really looking forward to finishing this book and seeing what else is in store for them, and how their relationship blooms. So yeah, thumbs up. All right, bye. Hello and welcome to this reading Dippit. So I have now finished reading the Ali Hazelwood book, Not in Love. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I really like it. So what it is just that we have Rue and we have Eli. Rue is a scientist, and she's working on a project, and so one of her workers or co-workers that she is working with, Florence, is also working on the project, and she has all the special paperwork for it, and she has part of the patent, or she wants to buy the patent for it, but Rue has the patent, and Florence is trying to get a large tech company to buy out the patent from underneath Rue. So Rue gets her friend who's a lawyer to help her out with the patent law, and that is where she meets Eli. So her and Eli end up having this situationship. They can't really date because he works for the firm that's like working on her case, but of course, right, that Rue gets her patent, and she has to keep it forever. But part of that deal at the end of the court case is that Florence still gets to be the CEO of like the project and like the company. So she doesn't come out on top, but she comes out on top, but not really at the same time. But it does mean that she gets to be with Eli. And then after they've been dating officially and not just in a situationship for a year, then they decide that they're going to get married. Oh my gosh, it's so cute and adorable. Oh my goodness. And that was a lot spicier than what I was anticipating, but that's okay, right? You know, when you read a romance book, there is a lot of spiciness, which is fine. Alright, but so that is just it. I would say maybe like a 3 out of 5 stars. I could have done out with a lot of the spice. That would have, if there was less spice, it would have made it 4 out of 5. Oh, but oh my gosh. Ali Hazelwood is a good author. I've now read all the books that she has written, and that is the second author in which I've done. The other author is that, well, actually the third. I have read everything that Taylor Jenkins Reid has written, and same with Billy Letts, right? But it's just, man, to to read what I guess like right now, it is just that it's just the last couple of weeks. I feel like all I have read is Ali Hazelwood, which is great because it's like she's a good author, but like it's just, man, what am I gonna do now? Now that I've read all of her books, right? Because this one just released, so when is her next book gonna come out, right? Oh my goodness. Fan though, I'm a fan of hers overall, right? Can't complain. But that is 2 new releases for this week's vlog. Yay! Alright, bye! Welcome to this reading Dippit. So, I'm about 50 pages into Margo's Got Money Troubles, and it's so far so good. Now, Margo has gotten pregnant by her professor that she's had, and she got pregnant at 19, and she gave birth to her son, Bodhi, at 20, and, not everybody thought it would be like the best idea for her to have the baby because she is so young, but she kept him anyways, and it's just, she is still figuring out what she can do, like, still work, still study, and have an infant, right? She just still figuring it out, as a lot of young mothers do, and I'm sure having young children does also bring lots and lots of money troubles for you. So I find it's very interesting. Can't wait to read more. And yeah, I'll give you guys more updates as they come along. All right, bye. Well, hello again to this reading Dippit. So I'm now halfway through Margo's Got Money Troubles, and what has happened so far, since the last time I updated, was that one of Margo's roommates moved out, and that she had another one move in, who is really into LARPing, which is something that she's not really used to, but they get along quite well. But Margo has now, to try to make some extra money, has an OnlyFans account of herself, and she's like made some friends within the OnlyFans community, and they're helping her out, unique girls that she has, or individuals that she has made friends with, right? And she's actually made a connection with some of the people some of her fans of her page, and it's really kind of interesting, and just, like how she's navigating, like if she wants to be doing it, and just the amount of money that she's getting from it and everything, and just, really struggling with it, as well as having an infant. So it's really kind of humorous. I think it's kind of funny, and it's just what people are willing to do for to make some money, right? But it's all lighthearted. It's really funny, right? So far, it's really good, right? But yeah, that's kind of it, halfway through, and I'm sure I'll give you another update before the night's through. Alright, bye! Hi, hello, and welcome to this reading Dippit. So, an update with Margo's Got Money Troubles is that her dad is living with her, and he got so mad at the situation that how her professor, got Margo pregnant, that, well, because like her father was having some money troubles with himself, which is like why he moved in, but so he's helping to pay the rent, but he got so mad that Margo's professor got her pregnant, and that he made her sign like an NDA about not contacting him, that he ended up calling the professor, Mark, and yelling at him, right? And then because of that, Mark is now petitioning to get custody of Bodhi, right? And Margo's really angry, and so now they're in mediation regarding the custody battle for Bodhi. And like Mark's getting a divorce from his wife, and is also getting his wife Elizabeth, and he's also in a custody battle with his kids with her, and is now also trying to get Bodhi. And what he's putting it all on or claiming it is that that because Margo has money problems and because she's doing OnlyFans and doing some things for TikTok, that he doesn't think that this is a great environment for Bodhi. And so the questioning is that while Mark is teaching class, that Bodhi can stay with Margo, but of course, everybody's rallying around Margo to be able to keep Bodhi full time, and they just think that basically the argument is just that just because she's doing OnlyFans, that it's not a safe environment, and that she doesn't necessarily have the finances to be able to do that, when Mark doesn't really have the time to be handling a young baby as well as his other kids from the wife he's now divorcing. So it's quite interesting how it's playing out. So I have about 75-ish pages left of the book, so it's quite interesting. Can't wait to figure out what happens. Thumbs up. Alright, bye. Alright, hello and welcome to this reading Dippit. So I've now finished reading Margo's Got Money Troubles, and it was really good, right? So it ended with the court deciding that Margo gets full custody of Bodhi, and that if Mark wants to be able to have contact with him, that he can, once a week, but with Margo's, just the way that she's making money, that she's seeming to be successful, and that she's working from home, so she's able to tend to all of Bodhi's needs, so it's not that bad. All right. So Margo's father, James, is now moving out, and to give them more space, as well as that he was a drug addict, so he's being able to take care of himself. Mark, who is divorcing his wife, Sarah, not Elizabeth, is moving in with his mom, Elizabeth, and trying to settle the custody agreement with Sarah. And and it's just about how he's just continuing on teaching, and it's just, and then a person that Margo was communicating with, a JB, that now both of them are going to potentially start dating, because he was always there for her, always helping her out with everything, and now they could have a successful relationship. I would say it was a 3 out of 5. I am really happy that I ended up reading it. It was very cute. Right? It was very adorable, just the kind of story I needed right now. Just just a very cutesy story about somebody coming over diversity and just being able to, get everything that he needed in life. It was a thumbs up. Alright, bye. Alright, so welcome to this reading Dippit. I am now reading The Librarianist. I've picked it up again, and the book is split into 4 different parts. And so the first section is to 2005, 2006. That's where we start out, and that's where our main character, Bob, finds this girl named Maria, and he takes her back to the retirement home where she's from, and he ends up starting to volunteer there, and it's just how he's giving back to the community after being a librarian and just, for being retired, and he just gives back. Right? And now I am in section 2, which is his life from 1942 to 1960, right? So we got a little bit of his childhood and his, kind of going to school, how being a librarian was a 3-year program, but he finished it in 2, and how his mother passed, and he was gifted some money and the home that she had bought and paid for, and was clear and free of the house completely, so he has a home which he can stay at. And in the last chapter that I just read in this section was that he helped a young woman pick out some books and get a library card. So it's just, I don't know, it's kind of interesting in a way. It's kind of dry, but it is picking up a little bit, and it's just, I don't know, just his life as a librarian. And we don't stereotypically see a lot of male librarians, but, he's one. Not that there's anything wrong with that. And so far, so good. It is kind of fast-paced, I guess. I guess Bob's interacting with a lot of different characters, so that's good. Yeah, so thumbs up for that. All right, bye. Hello, welcome to this Dippit and the end of this week's vlog. Alright, so I have read 3 good books this week. I've read The Mystery of Time, Not in Love, and Margo's Got Money Troubles. Yay! 3 new releases, and I started ending the week reading The Librarianess, which I'm going to finish off today, hopefully, if not tomorrow, which is fine. But yeah, that's kind of it. Gonna take a nice relaxing day because it's supposed to be like super hot today, so you know, want to keep cool. But anyways, hopefully everybody has a nice week, and we'll see ya. Bye.